Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I am back from vacation and I am good to be home because Dougie almost didn't make it, baby. Welcome back to Saturday Morning Cartoons. Oh, man, we were fucking so close to making it home, man, and got pulled over right before we fucking got out, and it was just, it's heartbreaking, but it could obviously let us go, so, you know.
Yeah. The trips are like that, too. Like, you'll go all the way to the place, 12 hours, 13 hours, 13 hours home, and you'll get 19 minutes from the house.
And then there's 14 officers.
And, yeah.
And it's just
then
like,
you get
what
stopped.
a shithole that we live in sometimes.
Just,
you know what I mean? Just terrible.
Yeah. Luckily, it worked out.
Luckily, it worked out because I'm here the next day, able to podcast with you, not arrested, not in jail. Yeah. It's always a good day. You know what I mean? I love it. We got to film. We got to film a lot with Chaz. You'll see him on an episode. You'll see him on a college football episode. Man, I am so glad to be here because number one, vacation was incredible. Number two, I missed you. And number three, we got some topics.
We got a lot to talk about, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Saturday Morning Cartoons, your new favorite podcast for everything you need. I am Doug, he is Ray. And please hit us up on the old Patreon, TikTok, anywhere you could think of for Saturday Morning Cartoons. Over a bajillion hours of content on the old Patreon. And go ahead and subscribe and hit the membership button for our YouTube channel for Doug's Darlings. You get everything ahead of time. You get a specific hand-drawn picture from Ruby Tuesday herself. It is worth it at every cost. I promise. Oh, help us get to 10,000 subscribers. We are so close. We are currently 900 followers away. Please go ahead and hit us. It would mean the absolute world. Help us make this dream into a reality. Help us make this our career, ladies and gentlemen. Now, without further ado, let's get into some topics, buddy. Because the big thing I want to talk about, kind of, is Minecraft. Yeah,
Jack Black, he's been a hot name recently for some controversial stuff.
Yep.
But this isn't that. This is leaked concept art from the Minecraft movie that he's starring in.
Yep.
He's Minecraft Steve, apparently.
Yep. I'm so glad it's not a voice acting. He's not voice acting.
Yeah.
Let's be very real. I was very nervous it was going to be a really bad voice acting, like, animated thing.
Yeah, I really didn't know what to expect at all.
I was going to be, like, animated like Despicable Me. And like,
I see what
like
you're saying.
Like, yeah, that's what I expected.
I see. Yeah, it is. It's kind of interesting looking. It's just kind of Jack Black holding a pickaxe and stuff. Yeah. And then the other one is it shows off the creeper, what it will look like, what the sheep will look like, and the bumblebee.
Yes. Also, cutest thing in the fucking planet is the bumblebee.
Yeah. Okay. It's adorable.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
Yeah. I love the texture of what they look like. It truly makes me.
Yeah, the characters look cool.
Yeah.
I like those. I'm interested to see what they do with Jack Black's character.
Yeah, did you read the bio for Jack Black's character?
No. Oh, I didn't. No, I didn't read the text at all.
Check this out. Steve, played by Jack Black. Jack Black has been resident in the overworld for long enough that he crafted a blocky life for himself and also made a best friend, his pet wolf, Dennis. But then the evil Malgosha captured him. Now his freedom lies in the hands of 4 fresh visitors to his world.
Really? Okay, no, I didn't even read that.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, so it sounds interesting as hell.
Yep.
But probably the most interesting part about this is that there was a tweet with the leaked concept art, alleged concept art.
Yeah.
And then there was a tweet later where it was quote tweeting that where somebody had copyright striked the images on Twitter. So that means that's some legitimate leaked concept art.
Yep.
And I think that might be the craziest thing is it's not fan-made shit.
Yeah, it wasn't like, yeah.
Because that Jack Black design looks crazy.
It looks pretty good. It doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look great. The pickaxe looks great.
The pickaxe looks great, but Jack Black's just wearing some blue jeans. It's weird. I don't know. I didn't know what it was going to be before. And then after this leaked concept art, I sure don't know what it's going to be.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
I'm interested, I guess. I mean, like, I'm down. Isn't Jason Momoa in this as well or
Apparently,
something? I think he's in it
one
too.
Of the visitors, hopefully.
Yeah. I don't know. It could be a fucking banger. It could be hot dog shit. Who knows? Yeah. But we'll probably be there for it. Just like the Borderlands movie. It'll probably be hot dog shit.
But
we'll probably be there for it.
Absolutely.
We're going to be there for it.
You can't do everything, every video game movie great. You know what I mean? Borderlands is going to be terrible. It is what it is.
Speaking of doing shit great.
Yes.
My Adventures with Superman Season 2 finale just finished on Sunday. We're filming this Monday?
Yes.
This Monday? Yeah, just finished yesterday. I watched it yesterday. Fan-fucking-tastic.
I've seen a lot of the great
Fantastic.
things from Season 2, and I am beyond excited.
Dude, several things with Season 2. I'll just put them out there. Number 1 about Season 2.
Yeah.
Dog shit ugly Superman suit that they changed to for Superman. Dog shit ugly. Let me just say.
I also heard Brainiac does not look like Brainiac.
No, he's full like AI monster, like robot monster.
That's horseshit.
No, he is colder than Frieza. I will say it. I'm sorry, he's on the same level of Frieza. After the season 2 finale, he is one of the coldest, most calculating villains I've ever seen in a goddamn cartoon. This fucking Brainiac, in My Adventures with Superman is insane, bro. And when I say Frieza, I don't know. I don't want to spoil it for you, but I don't want to spoil it for you, but I really do want to spoil it for you. He destroys Krypton. He's the one that destroys Krypton. Usually it's Krypton folds in on itself, you know, and
we are going to have a My Adventures of Superman series coming very, very soon. Please be on the lookout for that. However, I have seen a lot of recaps for season 2.
Oh, have you?
Yes,
okay.
Such as Supergirl, the AI Brainiac, him destroying Krypton, how Supergirl has kind of put everything together with her.
Okay, so you're pretty okay.
To an extent, I'm aware. But also, I'm like, this is a fresher take of Superman. And I'm like, I don't know this.
Well, that's cool. Okay.
I'm very excited for our series. I'm even more excited for season 3.
Dude, here's the thing. The season 2 wrapped. And the way season 2 ended, it all wrapped up in a nice bow. They beat Brainiac. They do the invincible fucking Mark and Nolan grab hands and punch through Viltrum. Yeah. They grab hands, Kara and Clark, and they punch through the ship of Brainiac, right? So real invincible shit. Then even in the sun, they lay in the sun at one point and they charge up, bro, just like Invincible. Like the whole finale, I was like, damn, this is some Invincible type stuff. But anyway, what I was saying was season 2 wrapped in a way that it was very, very, very obvious that they weren't sure if they were getting season 3. So they wrapped season 2 up, like the full story. But then also, I just took that from you. I didn't know if you were handing it to me.
No, I was handing it to you.
They wrapped up the story, but also the universe in a way where, like, you know how Dragon Ball Z ended, and it was like
unsure.
Well, no, it was like, and this is this, and then the world goes on, and the happy days, and maybe next time on My Adventures with Superman. That's kind of how it ended. Was like the end was like, you know, Superman and Kara, and you know they were teaming up to save the day in Metropolis.
They kind of left it open-ended, but also closed it so they could
fix it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was a fully closed story. They wrapped the shit fully.
Yeah, but it was so good that they're able to come back and jump.
Right, they didn't know. Yes. But yeah, that leads into, it's officially in production.
Yes,
it was ordered. I think 3 and 4 maybe were ordered.
They were greenlit. And we had made the joke, I think, 2 or 3 episodes previous to Brad's episode, of us possibly getting season 3 and 4 before we get Invincible season 3.
I remember that. Yep.
But
yeah, it's incredible, and I guess at the point of writing it and production, like they had to wrap it up that way just to make sure they got their story told. They didn't want to end on a cliffhanger if they didn't get renewed, but it was just so good. Of course, it was going to get renewed, but right, you can't rely on anything like that these days.
Right, so, exactly.
Fantastic. The finale was so fucking good. I'm so excited for season 3. I'm glad it's in production. We'll see that shit next year.
Absolutely.
Literally next year.
When will we?
Yep.
One
other thing about it. I said Clark's suit, dog shit ugly. The final suit. Kara's suit, even uglier. That was my only gripes about the entire show was his first suit is perfect, and then he goes through something, and then, you know, the change, he gets a new suit, and it's just ugly as fuck.
Okay, buddy. I know that you haven't seen it fully, or if you've even seen it in general.
Same way as you with Superman. I watched so much clips and recaps.
Same.
Yeah, so I'm pretty fairly caught up on 4.
With the latest episode, this is Monday. The latest episode dropped a couple of days ago. Season 4 of The Boys has officially ended.
Yep.
And whoa. It was
crazy
fucking
stuff.
Crazy.
Scorched earth, bro.
Wow. Sister Sage is a bad motherfucker.
That's a bad motherfucker.
That's a bad mamma jamma, dude.
Yep.
Wow. I was entirely glued to my seat watching it. I could not help. They had a disclaimer, season 4 finale, saying this episode contains fictional political violence. The episode was originally titled Assassination Run.
Yep.
However, due to current events, they had to retitle it.
Yep.
And fix it because they didn't realize the world was that shitty in the world.
Which I will say, pussies.
Yeah.
I'll call them pussies because you can't make a political satire show for this whole time and then change. They changed the title of season 4 finale from Assassination Run. Who gives a fuck? No one's gonna.
Yeah.
I thought that was.
I thought that was a little sissy.
It was very weak. I thought.
I agree.
Of all the other shit that they've done with the show, that's where they're gonna pull back. Whatever.
Yeah. It was a crazy season finale. It ended so fucking nuts. You got to see clips. You got to see people from Gen V come in at the very end.
Hell yeah!
It was absolutely beautiful. Kimiko finally spoke for the first time. It was beautiful. The only people that weren't captured were Butcher and Starlight, and I can't fucking wait.
Yeah, I saw Starlight fly away.
Yes.
What's the deal? I saw that Huey got sexually assaulted by the shapeshifter then because he was pretending to be Annie for that whole time. Yeah, that's kind of a fucked up plot line.
That is the second time he was assaulted this season.
He's really going through it season 4.
His dad died. He brought him back, and then his dad died again.
Dude,
he
went through it, man.
Yeah, it was a problem. This show has been phenomenal, and season 5 is going to be so damn good.
Dude, and it's too. I've been reading on Twitter that so far the show has like varied from the comics so much.
Yes.
But the season 4 finale, they're like, damn, they're really wrapping it up like the comics did. Like Homelander's like
losing his fucking mind.
Yeah, he's like the leader, Scorched Earth.
Yeah, Black Noir and the Deep. They're getting fucking Scorched Earth crazy. Like it's exciting.
It's insane. They've done crazy things with that IP, man.
Yeah, it's truly exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, the live action Halo series has been canceled at Paramount, and I, for one, don't care.
It is about time. I care. I didn't care about Halo as a kid, but I just know that show was so bad, and so the way they treated Master Chief was so opposite of how the games always treated Master Chief.
Really?
Like in the games, and I don't know Halo that well. I only know it because my friends, Tyler and Seth and them, they were all individually so good at Halo that it made me not want to play it because they would kick my ass so hard.
Kenny was fucking ranked in the world.
Him and Seth both were.
Yeah, they were like top 100 in the fucking world, which was otherworldly. Yeah.
But anyway, for what I know of Master Chief, he's the strong, silent leader, and in this show, his helmet is like never on. He's always speaking. And so Master Chief is like, he's what you see in this tweet is like the guy in the video game, right? But in the show, it's just like in the same way they did the is it the Boba Fett show where he never had the helmet on. He was never Boba Fett, you know? Like it was they kind of did the same thing to Halo, and it was just utter dog shit. Like I think this is so bad that it was one of the most watched shows on Paramount Plus maybe a year ago or something, and it's still so bad and so poorly reviewed that they canceled it, like even with viewership numbers that were pretty solid. Like that's how bad it is.
I'm sure the budget was way
the budget was insane. I saw a report about the budget was crazy too. But yeah, good riddance. Fuck them.
Yeah. On a much happier note, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Naruto comic will be released in October.
It's so freaking cool, dude.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That simple.
Yeah, if you're gonna cross over with the Turtles, it's got to be somebody that
enjoys life,
enjoys eating. Yeah, that's gonna be an incredible fucking comic.
Instead of having Batman and the Yakuza, it's just like, how about the Ninja Turtles?
Yes.
How about we just go do that? Like I understand Batman learned a little bit from the League of Assassins and this, that, and the other, and Damian Wayne, but fuck that, dude. Naruto and
let's let the Turtles have fun. Goddammit, please.
Like.
Let them be boys.
Exactly.
Not the ninjas.
Let them be ninjas. Now,
Shit.
Brad struck a chord with me on one of our last episodes about Emmys. And you had sent me something about this. And I no longer care about it. Because based off this makes your show absolute dog shit. This makes all of these shows apparently the worst
Well, they haven't won them. They're just nominated.
Doesn't matter.
They're just nominated right now.
Doesn't matter. That many?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. You telling me SNL was nominated for 17?
That's what the tweet says.
Yeah, apparently. The most Emmy nominated shows of 2024. Shogun, Ray's favorite show, at 25. They probably fucking bought them all, apparently, according to fucking Brad's logic. The Bear at 23.
Only Only Murders in the Building.
Oh, that's what I thought it was. Thank God. Only Murders in the Building with 21. True Detective Night County 19. They definitely paid for that shit.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
show was dog shit. I don't care. The Crown with 18. SNL with 17. Horseshit.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yep. The Morning Show 16. Mr. and Mrs. Smith with 16. Hacks 16. And Fallout with 16. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Whatever.
Yep. That's about it. It is bittersweet that we officially got a release date for Superman and Lois, the final season on October 17th. It is 23 years apart from the first DC show premiering on the CW, Smallville. It will be the first DC show on the CW, and Superman and Lois season 5 will be the last show for DC Universe on the CW. It is bittersweet.
It's been a run, man.
Tyler Hecklin, thank you so much, my friend. From Derek Hale to fucking Clark Kent to Superman, you have done nothing but impress me. I'm telling you right now, man, you are the absolute GOAT. Also, it's a team of...
Yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible to go from Smallville all the way through the superhero shows that they did on the CW to end on Superman and Lois. It's the best show and then the second best show on the CW.
Yep.
You know, 23 years apart.
Damn right, my friend. You can't.
It's so good.
You can't go wrong with it.
No, Smallville, even today, it just holds the test of time of how goddamn good that show is. It's just such an incredible adaptation of Clark Kent. And then Superman and Lois, it's just so, even though it's running right now today, it is current today, it is still so overshadowed by every other Superman thing coming out.
Yeah.
It's a damn shame how good it is and how little praise Tyler Hoechlin gets as Clark.
My old coworker Rob, he was the one that he and I were writing the Batman movie, the script, because it was gonna be public domain before they decided to make more. But he is one of the biggest fans of Superman and Lois, and he has been nothing but through the moon about it. And he watched all of Teen Wolf because he loved Superman and Lois.
Hell
And
yeah.
he was like, I'm a huge Tyler Hoechlin fan because of this. Like,
That's awesome. Hell
I
yeah.
love this. Good for him. Like, this is the actress. Like, I love this. This is a great Lois Lane. Like, I love the whole dynamic. He was the one that got me into it, and even talking to you about Superman and Lois. That's why essentially I want to talk about it now. I'm thoroughly impressed with how they're wrapping the show up, how it's all going. You sent me this tweet.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this, but I feel like you can chat about music pretty easy. So I wanted to see your thoughts.
Childish Gambino can do Passion Fruit, but Drake cannot do Redbone. Childish Gambino as an artist is what a lot of you think Drake is. And I can agree with that because Drake cannot pull off doing Redbone.
No, absolutely not.
But Childish Gambino can because he's been able to mastify
he's an insane talent.
any genre he wants. Y'all have a problem with it. Sorry,
you shouldn't.
You shouldn't. You know what I mean? An AI version of X doing Redbone would be better than Drake. Childish Gambino dropped his final album, and he's finally done with the moniker Childish Gambino. It is bittersweet, and it's just so sad. A little bit, but he's gonna get more into acting as Donald Glover, and I'm excited. I think we're gonna get Mr. and Mrs. Smith season 2.
We are, but I heard he's not going to be in it. Neither of the two actors are coming back. Which I guess is in the nature of the show to recast for season 2. Like, it makes sense with how it ended. I didn't watch it, but I remember. I don't think we ever talked about it on the podcast, but I remember seeing the tweet that it's season 2 renewed, but Donald Glover's definitely not back. Like, it's fully recast in Mr. and Miss Smith.
Okay. Well, we wish it the best of luck. And hopefully it still gets the same amount of Emmys.
Maybe so.
But yeah, Childish Gambino can definitely do Passion Fruit, but Drake cannot do Redbone. It's that plain and simple. Sorry. Oh, the Hollywood agency CAA tried to convince Kevin Feige to hire Greg Berlanti, Noah Hawley, and other candidates to direct Avengers 5 and Avengers Secret Wars. Greg Berlanti. Let's see what the fuck he's done. Okay. I'm not putting it past him. Okay. He has wrote, I will put it past him. Fuck him. He has wrote for all of the CW DC shows.
Oh, interesting.
Legends of Tomorrow, The Flash, all of them. Arrow, Supergirl, Superman and Lois, and unfortunately he did write Green Lantern.
The movie?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He wrote part of it.
Damn, yeah, he's got a lot of DC stuff under his belt. And not a lot of great stuff.
Not a lot of great stuff. Indeed. He was a director of Love, Simon. That's kind of cool. Good for him. He's just been a producer on everything.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's been an executive producer all the entire series of Superman and Lois. Who was the next person?
Noah Hawley.
The fuck has he done? He produced and wrote and directed Legion, the X-Men show, for 2 years.
Oh wow.
He has been doing Fargo.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's about it.
That's about it.
Yep.
So this news comes on the heels of him hiring the Russo brothers, wasn't it?
In talks of them
Or
hiring.
just in talks,
yes,
okay.
They are now the new front runners to directing the movies.
Interesting.
And
it's kind of crazy they still don't have a fucking director this far into the process.
Daniel Cran, something like that, who helped write Loki Season 2 and Multiverse of Madness and stuff like that, he was attached to it, and he officially just backed out.
Oh, shit, yeah. I see.
And I think Kang Dynasty or Avengers 5 originally was going to be directed by Shang-Chi director.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember some news about that.
Yeah, and then they backed out. So it is.
It's been a shit show over there, but
yeah, but with Deadpool, who knows? They're probably going to get it all back together. Fantastic Four's coming. They're working on shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of working on shit, Spider-Man Noir, man. Or I'm sorry, Spider-Noir.
Spider-Noir.
Lee Jun-Lee has been cast in the Spider-Man Noir series alongside Nicolas Cage, Lamar Morris, and Brendan Gleeson. I have no idea who she is or what she has done.
Yeah, there's no word on like what character she's playing.
Oh, she plays Silk. She's out of nowhere.
That'd be fucking crazy. That'd be sick. Yeah, I'd love that. Yeah, I can't say I know who she is. I'm sure she's been in some shit that I've seen, but I don't know her name.
Yeah. You sent a tweet that genuinely made me laugh so fucking hard.
Yeah. Now listen, with Deadpool 3, with all the shit you're going to do with the multiverse and the cameos, if we don't get the fucking Roddy St. Cloud goddamn Wolverine cameo, what are we doing with the movie? What are we doing?
For people that don't know, Hugh Jackman played Roddy.
That's one of the funniest fucking jokes in any animated movie ever.
Yeah. Just
that little bit holding up the suit
is beautiful.
Oh God, it's so funny.
That's decades before we got to see him in the suit, and it's so good, dude. I love it.
We got the suit so many years ago, bro. If we don't get that goddamn joke, what are we doing with Deadpool 3, bro? Oh, that tweet. When I saw that tweet, it just the flashback to when I first saw it when I was a kid, and then when I re-saw it as an adult, and I realized why it was so much funnier.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, we gotta have it.
Absolutely.
What are we doing?
Let's talk about Twisters, man.
The Glen Powell effect.
Dude, I'm telling you, Twisters earns $32.2 million on the film's domestic opening day, same opening day number as Dune 2, and only $800K below Oppenheimer. Hell yeah, dude.
Glen Powell's a box office pull, man.
Y'all have met, dude.
He's there.
A scruffy Glen Powell in a cowboy hat.
He's arrived, man.
$250,000, easy.
He's arrived. I haven't seen it yet. We were talking about going to see it for a movie review episode, but apparently he does a great job.
I've heard nothing but great success about this movie, and I
fucking Kite Man
hell yeah.
I've heard
nothing but great things about Twisters, genuinely. We'll have to go watch it very, very soon.
Another thing I like about him, there's a lot of I used to not like, but I'm slowly growing on him. I don't think you like Tom Cruise very much, but Tom Cruise is a very big advocate for like making movies the right way. A lot of practical stuff and movie making shit like the classic way.
Yeah, like the stunt. Absolutely. Very practical.
Yeah, and Glen Powell is famously, Glen Powell's like understudy right now, or however you would phrase it. And so in this movie, there's a lot of stuff like just done really coolly, like really well, where like it could have been lame, just all CGI stuff. There's like, because Glen Powell's there, like there's a certain level, like he elevates it because he's in the Tom Cruise film school, like he just does movies a little bit different.
Absolutely.
And Twisters, like the Twisters remakes, just a perfect fucking project.
Which also is kind of alarming because Tom Cruise is one of his big rules is like don't do superhero movies.
That's true. That's true. Who knows? He may never do one because of that.
He never be Booster Gold. You know what I mean? But he did just follow James Gunn on Twitter.
We may get the coolest fucking superhero thing ever because it's Tom Cruise is influence on it.
Exactly.
Who knows?
Who fucking-
Without Tom Cruise, which is a major plus.
It's just fucking nuts. Kevin Feige has recently revealed that The Matrix was the reason that the X-Men movies featured black leather. There were studio executives in charge who knew that The Matrix had been a big hit in the box office, and they wore leather. So they said, put them in black leather. That is just the epitome of, like, that dumb people who didn't watch the movie of just like, do that.
Yeah. That's just executives doing too much, bro.
Yep. And they're very lucky that it still kind of got 3 movies.
It's crazy.
They're very, very lucky.
What a dumb fucking choice.
Yep.
Still dumb enough that we're still talking about it and making jokes in it in episodes of TV shows today.
Yeah.
Like, that's how dumb it was.
Yep. Speaking of Kevin Feige, he has recently revealed that a Nova series is in the works, focused on Richard Rider.
Yes.
It's 3 or 4 years out from release. However, he's officially announced it.
Yes. I
Hell
saw this
yeah,
as a
dude.
TV series,
Yes.
apparently Disney Plus series.
Yes, and I'm fine with it.
I can't say I know who Nova is. I don't know
is
Marvel that well.
He is a cooler version of Star-Lord, but also a hero kind of like in the Captain Marvel universe.
Oh, right. Is it like the Nova Corps or something? Okay.
He is commanded by... He's obviously wearing the suit as a lot of the Kree members.
Okay, yeah.
So he's just a soldier, essentially, that just gained this ability.
Right on.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon is getting a spin-off through a podcast titled The Essential. It takes place 500 years before the events of the film. Who gives a shit?
What is this? How is his movie getting a spin-off through a podcast?
Also,
is that
they
for?
just released the trailer for the R-rated version, director's cut of part 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Which, here's the thing. Just make them that way in the beginning.
Yep. There was no reason not to. It was on Netflix. You had full control of what the cut was. Instead, you drop the first part and it underperforms like crazy and you look like an idiot.
And then people are just tweeting like, how about you do it correctly?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know, dude. This podcast is weird as fuck. I don't know how that even works. Like, how do you spin off through a podcast? Who's listening to that? It is starring Ella Purnell, but still, like, who's listening for that? Yeah. Who's that for? Why are you doing that? Whose idea was it? Who was the second person that said, you know what, that's a good idea? Because that person's the one to blame, really?
Yep. Because the second person should have just been like, what are you talking about?
How stupid. Yeah. What a stupid thing.
Carl
As
Urban,
I say on a podcast, fuck us, but like, that's stupid.
Nah, well, we can talk about that. They're gonna do all this cinematics, you know what I mean? Are they gonna have sound stuff in the back, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What the fuck?
Carl Urban has officially confirmed that The Boys' final season will be released in 2026, and I'm pumped. I think we'll get it around January.
Makes sense.
Right over the first of the year. Just to send us off on a good note, and I am down for it. The Boys season 4 just ended, and I am so fucking pumped. Yeah,
2026 makes sense because they've been leapfrogging years with Gen V and The Boys, haven't they?
Yep.
And Gen V season 2's next year.
Yes.
So.
And it will officially tie into season 4 of The Boys. So it's very exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
You and I were talking about Glen Powell, so let's talk about him a little bit more. Glen Powell has officially showed looks of his next film, Huntington, directed by John Patton Ford. The film follows an heir to a multi-billion-dollar fortune who will go to any lengths to grab everything he believes he deserves. He'll be in theaters next year, and I think it's some thriller-esque type shit, kind of like The Menu and stuff like that.
Okay. The reason I sent this is just like, what a vague ass description of your movie.
Yep,
like you can't get a little more specific than that.
It'll be vague, like The Menu and like the
go
invisible,
through any links to grab he deserves,
stuff like that. You know what I mean? It'll be very like
I'm sure it'll be good, but I just thought it was like a really vague, like he'll go to any lengths to grab everything he believes he deserves. Like, what? You can't give a little more than that. What's his name?
No shit.
Like,
Kevin Feige officially confirms that they will be likely looking for a new director for Spider-Man 4 instead of Jon Watts. And I, for one, am excited because Jon Watts has already been like, I'm burnt out. Good. We don't need you burnt out for Spider-Man 4. We need someone ready to fucking do Spider-Man 4.
Need someone
4,
that can make web swinging cool, goddammit.
Morales.
Yep.
It's that simple.
Yep. Isn't Jon Watts the one that he has famously said that it's impossible to make practical web swinging look good?
Yes.
And then Sam Raimi was like,
who?
Yeah. And then the Amazing Spider-Man guy was like,
Mark Webb said, huh?
Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
How did he get a third one?
Yeah. I remember seeing that. And the comments were just like, he is insane. All of the Amazing Spider-Man, all of Tobey's like, oh, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yep.
He's the only one having that problem.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's kind of, At this point, man, Spider-Man 4 may be Tom's last movie. I feel like they're yanking his fucking chain.
A little bit. I think they're fucking with him.
At this point, God, how many? We're like 3-4 years post No Way Home.
Yep.
We don't have a director. We don't have a script. We just have Tom saying, I want street level, and them saying, okay, Daredevil might be in it.
Yep.
And then, like, this guy might direct it. Okay, no, not him. And then, like, well, we're still looking. Like, at this point, I feel like they're fucking with him. Like, it's crazy that we're at this point. He's been ready to make this movie, you know, and they still can't even get a script lined out, what story they want to fucking tell, what villain they're going to have.
Zendaya can only make so many threesome tennis movies before, you know, like, they finally release, like, we're rebooting it again. You know what I mean?
She is just so famous, bro. Oh, my God, she's so famous.
Yep. Speaking of famous, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively have officially dropped pictures of them being behind the scenes of Deadpool and Wolverine. And notice, she is wearing all red.
Yes. Now, I wanted to ask you a question.
Yes.
A report came out. Ryan Reynolds promises he is not under the mask of Lady Deadpool. Do you believe that? Do you believe when that mask comes off, it's not going to be Ryan Reynolds' face on that woman's body?
That is absolutely beautiful to think.
Mm-hmm.
Number one. Number two, I would kill for that to happen. And number three, I want it to be Blake Lively or Emma Stone so goddamn bad.
Oh, yeah.
So goddamn bad.
It could be someone crazy, man, but also it's just such a Ryan Reynolds bit.
Yep.
Like, it's his face on the lady's body.
Like, I can imagine have them, like, they were talking about, like, Henry Cavill was apparently seen, blah, 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 blah. So I can imagine him being, like, a random fucking Deadpool and just, like, his face. I'd be like, why does he get to be handsome? You know? Yeah.
Dude, I can't wait.
Yeah, I think it's going to be absolutely perfect.
Are we good? We're going Thursday, right?
Yes, we are.
Thursday, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, all right.
I'm so fucking pumped.
Dude, it snuck up on. I have not been able to wait. Like, I've been so excited, and it still snuck up on me somehow.
With the newest trailer with showing X-23 from Old Man Logan.
Yes.
Dude, who fucking knows who's gonna appear in this movie? If that's that's one of the first cameos. Like, we saw Sabretooth, like, we saw all the other background villains, like, we saw Toad. Dude, who else are they gonna bring out?
It's gonna be insane.
Gambit. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Saturday Morning Cartoons. I've been Doug. He has been Ray. We cannot wait for Deadpool and Wolverine. We also cannot wait for more adventures of My Adventures with Superman. We cannot wait for James Gunn to increasingly make Marvel worry.
Damn right.
Please drink plenty of water. Be safe. And we'll see you guys next time.
Hey, what happened? Why are those squiggles on the screen?
Those are called end credits, Patrick.
End credits? But I don't want it to end!